So, hello. This is the awkward part of the lesson where the instructors stare at the screen wondering if there's anybody listening, if they've pressed the right button and if anybody is logging on. It usually takes a few seconds to get going. So I'm just going to check my screen here to make sure that everything is working okay. And if you bear with me for a minute or two, hopefully things will crack on. Bear with me 1 second. So this is the, okay, so I think, yeah. Okay, I'm getting some reactions, that's good. This is the most stressful part of the lesson for me, setting it up and making sure that everything is going okay. Okay, and I can see some messages coming through there, so that's fantastic. Great, okay, so there's a few people here. I'll give a quick little intro and I'll explain what we're going to be doing. So first of all, thanks again to Martin and to Nadia for setting up the group and allowing me to participate in it. It's been a really, really positive experience, both watching the classes and giving the lessons as well, so thank you very much. Today what I'll be focusing on is Jitte. From the Best Karate Volume 7 if you want to check out the textbook. So Jitte is one of my favorite katas. I really like it. And one of the reasons I like the kata is that there's no straight punches in it, which makes it, I think, unique among Shotokan kata. If I'm incorrect, you can correct me in the comments. The closest is probably Chinte, which has Tatazuki, but it's still a punch. Jitte has no punches. It's other hand techniques, Kakiyuki, Taisho, Toraguchi, and so on. So it really makes you look at different techniques other than just punching. Another reason I like the kata is that it's quite accessible in that there's no high kicks, there's no jumps, there's no dramatic movements like that in it. So anybody looking at the kata thinks, yeah, I can probably do that. So it's accessible in that regard, and it's quite short as well, so it's not physically demanding like Goju Shiho or Kanku Dai, something like that. But also the reason I like it is that it can be kind of deceptive. I always think that it's the easiest kata to do badly. So people look at the kata and they see big moves, they see the big yamakai, they see the big fumakomi, the big stamps, and that's what they see. And they miss the subtleties of the kata. But it's really the subtleties of the kata that take it from being like a brown belt kata to a black belt kata to an advanced kata. And people have won world championships and all Japan championships with this kata. So you can't just go out and perform an easy kata and win a championship like that. You need to go out and pick a kata that has a lot of subtleties in it, that demonstrates a lot of different techniques. And that's what this one does, this kata does. So don't get distracted by the big movements. There's a lot more to the kata than those big movements. And that's what we'll be looking at today, hopefully, some of those more subtle movements. Depending on the space that you have available to you, you mightn't be able to get in many sequences. So don't worry about the embusen. We'll break it up, we'll do it section by section. And then maybe towards the end, we'll put it together and we'll have a look at the embusen to see what direction you should be going in. So because of the space here, I'm going to be chopping and changing a little bit and going in different directions. So bear with me there. Other people joining in, just checking some messages here. Hello from Finland, Germany, Scotland. Good to see everybody. John, how are you? Great. Okay, so let's get going then. There's a few people here. And if anybody joins in or watches later, well and good. Okay. So first, just to look at the hand movements, or the opening movements. Okay, so I won't worry about my stance just yet. So from here, this position, left hand goes out, right hand comes over past your face and down. So it's not just a small movement here. Okay, it's like if you think of a Goju Shiho. From here, it's that 1, 2, feeling. Okay, so from here, it's going to be that 1, 2. Your wrist is bent, so it's not flat. Okay, it's that movement here. So just in terms of the upper body movement, from here, 1 and 2. Okay, now I'm going to stand up. Hopefully my knees still work, and we'll start putting the stance in. Okay, so I'm going to do it side on for now. Okay, so hands just about chin level in front of your face. Okay, so not tight, not tense, not elbows out this way, just natural. The way I think of it is I'm doing kumite. Okay, my hands are kind of in this position, so it's taking that kumite position and making it a little bit more formal. Okay, but still same kumite feeling, nice and relaxed, not tense. Okay, so make sure I have my mark here so that you can see it. Okay, so from here, as I'm moving my hands, I'm stepping back and into Zenko Tadachi. As I step back, I'm just releasing my hips a little bit, and then as this hand goes into position, I'm closing my hip, pushing into Zenko Tadachi, okay, and closing my hips off. Okay, so let's try that on the count. Just do that, stepping back, get the timing with your hand movement. Hey, hey, and then finish timing your hips and your hand. And back. Don't do this. Okay, make sure your hips are tucked in. So similar to Jion. Okay, same moving backwards Jion, not this kind of position. Dropping your weight, stepping back, releasing your hips, and then closing your hips into shoulder. Okay, so try again. Knee. And again. San. Alright, okay, good. So, in terms of performance then, a single movement like that, particularly at the start of the kata, can look a little bit flat, a little bit dull. So we'll just try to liven that up a little bit by playing with the tempo. So rather than here and going the same pace all the way through the movement, okay, let's start off fast and then to slow. So from here, I'm thinking of boom, exploding into it and then slowing down. So just try that. Okay, rather than the same pace, starting, think of an explosion or a clap. Boom! And then the sound dissipates. Knee. And again, timing with your hip. Squeezing, working that stance, all your kihon, all your basics. One more with that tempo. Okay, next from here, we're going to go 45. So all of the other instructors who've been doing kata, sorry, just a message there. Thank you. Okay, all of the other instructors who've been doing kata have been talking about angles and how to work your angles, and it's important not to just step straight. So from here, okay, my foot finishes there, but it doesn't go in a straight line. So it doesn't go from here to there. Okay, it must cut in. So you're squeezing in and then going out. Okay, so from the first move, second move, 45, but not straight. You're squeezing in, using your stance, and then going out. Knee. And from here, just make sure your hands then are even. They're in the same line. It's not gone. You haven't gone too far. Just nice and relaxed to there. Okay. So try the first two moves. One, boom, and then two. Eight. Oh, the tempo, fast, slow. Now try doing the same again. Once you finish, fast, slow. And just enough. Okay. Again, heel your palm. Isn't that tight shot? Using that tight shot. Okay. One more. Same again. Again, thinking of the tempo, the connection between the two moves. Eight. Finishing just as you finish. Eight. And finish. So in terms of that tempo, if you think of a sound, okay, and you think of boom, and just as that noise is about to finish, boom, and it goes again. Okay, so boom. So it's not a stop and a wait and a pause. It's just as soon as boom, movement finishes, everything locks. That's the sound just finishing. Boom, and then you go into the next one. So it's not a stop, it's not a pause. There must be connection and continuation between all of the movements. Okay? So 1, 2, now move 3. We're going somewhere now. Okay? So from here, move 3, just looking at the upper body movement. From here, it's just touching your hand. So I'm not reaching across, just touching your hand just above your elbow. So from here, boom. Again, just release your hip a little bit so it doesn't look too flat. Okay, so from here, okay, if I do it with nothing, it can just look a little bit flat. Try to just, as I'm moving my hand, this doesn't move, this moves. From here, boom. Okay, so let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so from here, hey, oh, hey, hips, timing, finish, oh, knee, finish, and release your hips, and look. Okay, all good so far. Oh, great. Spain. Hello, Spain. Hey, good to see people joining in today. Okay, so next into Kibadachi. So there's going to be a sequence of 9 Kibadachi stances next. Okay, so you go front stance, and then next into 9 Kibadachi. So it's important. Just want to make a couple of points about Kibadachi. So don't, if your feet start to go out, don't allow your knees to collapse in. So that puts a lot of pressure on the inside of your knees. The opposite to that you see people doing sometimes is they keep their feet straight ahead and then they force their knees in this direction. So that puts pressure on the outside of your knees. So if you're putting pressure on the outside of your knees by forcing this way, or you're putting pressure on the inside of your knees when your feet slide out and you're still pushing your knees here, okay, you're going to end up in the long term, okay, doing some harm or some damage to your knees, and you'll miss them when they're gone. So it's important to protect your knees. You do that by making sure your foot and your knee are going in the same direction. Okay, so nice and simple, as you're walking, your foot and your knee, or you're running, your foot and your knee going in the same direction. So for all of your stances, you're trying to do the same. Okay, your foot and your knee, okay, whether it's front stance, Kokutsudachi, whatever, you're trying to keep your feet and your knees, okay, going in the same direction. So they're nice and supported, nice and strong, nice and stable. Okay, so next we'll do 1, 2, okay, and then the third movement. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth movement into Taisho. So from here, again, Shizen-Tai, so I'm just going to change position depending on the space that I need. Don't worry about the Enbusen just yet. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Hips. Knee. In. And out. Okay, and then next into Kibadachi and slide. Okay. That movement there, again, don't go too directly into Kibadachi. So from here, okay, I'm going to end up going from here, Kibadachi there. Don't just go straight in. A little bit of an arc, a little bit like Hangetsu. Okay, so from here, you're going in a little bit in that direction. So slight little arc. That's important from some of the bunkai. So from here, if you imagine a person standing here, wanting to do you no good, okay, I don't want to slide this in front of them. What I want to do is I want to get this leg behind his leg. So if his leg is there, I'm going to try to trap this behind his leg, and then the next move that facilitates the throw. So you're leveraging him or her over your leg. Okay? So I want to try to get this one behind his leg. So then the next movement, I'm tripping him over my leg using the leverage here. Okay? So for that move now, try not to go direct. Try to have a slight little arc, little Hangetsu feeling into that. Okay, so let's try those movements again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we'll arm fly. Okay, ready? Yo. Hey. Cross your face in there. Hips. Knee. In and out. San. In. step, there you go, tie show. Okay, and on this movement to the side, think of a kaki, okay, hooking over. Less of a haito, so it's less like a striking haito, more slightly hooking over. Okay, elbow slightly bent, hooking over, not stretching out. So it's not like a basai show or something like that. It's slightly over. So your right wrist through the opening movements really goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's keeping that position all the time. Okay, so just looking at this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the wrist position doesn't change much. It's all about the body position, rotating the shoulders. That's what you're looking for. Okay, so let's try that sequence up to the first tie show strike going forward. Ready on the count. Hey, hey, on, oh, and relax. Okay, so next we've got tie shows. So it's going to be 3, that's the first tie show, there's 2 more. So let's look at the body dynamics of those and look at how they can be applied a little bit as well. I'm just going to say those to some more people. Canada, hey Canada. Oh man, wow, I love it. Okay, so tie show. So it's important that you generate the power for this technique with your stance and through dynamic tension. So as I'm stepping forward with tie show, try to resist the temptation to swing around in a big arc, in a big movement that way. So what you want to do is keep it a little bit tighter. So as I'm stepping through, the first tie show is here. As I'm stepping into the second tie show, I don't want to go and swing around this way. With my foot as well, I don't want my foot to come around this way. I want it to be tighter. Okay? So, just try this. Put your right leg in front. Okay? Kind of like a nickelback. Okay? And stretch your opposite arm out this way. Okay? So you're in a gyaku position. So you're stretching out with your right leg, your left arm. You're putting pressure onto your back leg, my left leg. Okay. From here, I'm going to release forward and tie show. 1 and back. So this is your first tie show here, or your second tie show. You're stepping through, you're holding this back. Okay, and from this point, release. Okay, so from here, what I'm trying to do is build up that feeling of dynamic tension in my hips, my stance, my lower back. Okay, to this point, and then I release it into my tie show. So I'm not depending on a big swing for power, I'm depending on my stance, okay, and that dynamic tension for power. Also from an application point of view, if you're thinking of this as an attack or a strike to the elbow, so somebody's grabbed you, you've controlled their arm, or you've grabbed their arm, and now you want to apply pressure to the elbow. The elbow is a very small target, and it's probably going to be moving. Okay, if you've grabbed somebody's arm, they're trying to pull away, or they're trying to control somebody's arm. Small target is for the elbow, and then also it's a moving target. So if I'm swinging my arm this way, it's actually really difficult to land on the elbow. There's a good chance I'll hit the bicep or the forearm, or I'll miss the arm altogether, or I'll skid off the top of the arm or something. So what I'm thinking of is going along their arm. So this isn't going out, it's controlling, going along their arm, and then once I feel their elbow, then I put pressure onto it. So I'm not trying to hit their elbow this way. I'm controlling his arm, going along here, and then once I feel the elbow, the bend, that little give, then I apply the pressure from here, the power from here, and that's the power going into the elbow. So it's really going from about here to here. Okay, going from my hip into the center. So that's the extent of the arc. It's not going straight, it's not going this way, it's going to about here, and then in. Okay, once I feel that elbow, I know where it is, yeah, I got it, and then the power. So just think of that. Don't generate power with a big swinging arc. Okay, keep it tight, generate power with your body, feel the technique, and then at the end, you apply pressure. So let's try that one more time. So, right leg in front again, left arm out. So this is the previous tie show. I've got about 3/4 or 2/3 of the way through the technique, and now I'm going to release. So let's do this together. Yep. Ready? And back. Stop. And back. Chi. Back. One. Oh. And back. Okay, change legs. Again, gap in position, so left leg in front. Left leg in front. Right arm in front. I'm going to spike tight shove my left side. Ready? So again, I'm holding this back. I'm releasing from here. So it's not up first. This is the last thing to come in at the very end. So I'm releasing from here, and then the power from here projects my arm forward. Knee. And back. Top. Back. Feet. Back. Oh. And relax. Okay, so try to keep your upper body relaxed, your arms relaxed. So you're not trying to generate power with your arms. You're generating power with your body and then transferring the power with your arms. So think of generating the power here, stance, body, and then relaxing your arms to transfer the power. So same as that kumite feeling. You're not trying to attack from here where it becomes stiff. Okay, you're attacking from here. This is relaxed. Oh, when you can attack it. Okay, so just think of that, particularly as we're doing big upper body movements later in the class. Okay, so now we'll do the step. Okay, so we were doing that kind of half the technique. Now we'll start to put it together. So from here, again, just position yourself where you can get about 2 steps in, if you can. So we've gone to the first thigh shove, so we're going to do 2 more. Okay, but remember, don't move this way. Okay, don't go around. You're still trying to step through and release. Step through and release. Except now doing it smoothly without just stopping in the middle and picking up the pace a little bit. Okay, so let's go. Just doing 2 steps forward. Ready? Ready? And back. Try that again. Okay, so you've got the first thigh shove 1, the step in, step out, and now 2 more steps forward. Ready? Ready? Okay, and 1 more time. Ready? Ready? And relax. And take a breather. Take a drink, up off the sweat, do whatever you need to do. Greece, Spain. Great to have such a diverse audience tuning in, that's fantastic. Okay. So the next sequence is often interpreted different ways by different performers, by different instructors. The way I'm going to do it is the kind of textbook, literally textbook, JKA way of doing it. So I'll just do it first, and then we can talk a little bit more about it and break it down. So I've just come to the third thigh shove. So from here, let's do this one again. Give yourself a little bit of space. I'm going to angle my direction a little bit. Okay, so the first one, stepping in, blocking Jodan, 1. Next step, but look, Yoriash at the end. So blocking down and sliding, 1. And then 1 more Yoriash, 2. Okay, so I'm breaking that down very specifically, very deliberately. So from here, the first move, make sure your arms don't go this way. And they bypass your body. It's in and up, so squeezing and up. Okay, squeezing and up, not this way. So squeezing and up. So that's the upper body movement for the first technique. As I'm doing that, I'm stepping into Kosadachi with my right leg in front. 1. So the next one, I'm overstepping. So my foot is here, it must move. Okay, so it's not just that. From here, my foot must come with me as I move into Kibadachi. I pause, and then there's 1 more slide, Yoriash, not Sugyashi. So from here, I'm not going bum bum. Okay, that's very specific. So try that 1 more time, a little bit more flow. So step Kosadachi, 1, down and slide, and release and slide. And relax. So, Again, on this one you see people doing different kinds of footwork and overcomplicating it. A little bit like the movement in Bassa Dai, maybe from here. After the Samyuchi, from here in Bassa Dai, you see people putting in extra kind of footwork, whereas it's not as simple. From here in Bassa Dai, you're driving, so the same here. You see people putting in different kind of footwork, but it's really simple. And if you look at the Nakayama Sensei textbook, it's laid out again very specifically here, so it hasn't changed since that textbook. And if you look at Nakayama Sensei's video series, again the footwork is laid out very specifically as I've shown there. So stepping across into Kibadachi with Yoriashi, stop, and then Yoriashi. So let's put that together, let's try that. So I've gone to my third thigh shot. So stepping across, blocking up again, in and up. Hit, release, stop, and release. I'm getting this stop, I want to get a stop there so that I don't end up doing something funny with my feet or my upper body doesn't end up taking over. So if I don't stop there, that's where the tendency to shuffle your footwork or do something funny. Okay, so I want to stop and go. Okay, if you want to relate it to timing and kumite, okay, you don't want to just launch in and go. Okay, maybe you do, but I don't. Okay, what I want to do is I want to go stop and then go again. So I want to throw a technique, see what the reaction is, and then go. Okay, not just forward, forward, forward. I want to get to stop, see the reaction, stop, and then go. So that kind of feeling is what I'm thinking of here. In stop, and then go. And again, from a performance point of view, playing with the tempo and the rhythm, like we did on the first movement, really helps bring the kate alive. Makes it less, particularly when you're just doing a linear movement, okay, it makes it less flat, less two-dimensional when you can play with the tempo. So, that sequence again from the tai shot. Okay, do it again, 2 more times. One more time. Alright. Good. Take a breather. Have a drink. Sweden, India, we're getting further afield. And Northern Ireland, a little bit closer, fantastic. Okay, see if anybody can beat India for distance. Okay, so the next sequence in the kata, I think is physically the most difficult. So I said at the start, the kata can seem accessible because there's no kicks or there's no very obvious difficult movements. But the next sequence, for me, requires more flexibility and dexterity than kicking. It's much more difficult for me. You need a lot of flexibility in your weight in your hips, your lower back, and also in your shoulders to do the next sequence. So let's play with it for a little bit and see where it goes. So we've done bomb, bomb, to here, to the Yamaka. Okay, so just try it slowly, okay? So we go 1, 2, and if you need to do some fancy footwork to get in the third one, 3. Okay. So if you think back to the tai shot that we did in the body dynamics, we're using the same body dynamics, but your body is in a much more difficult position. Okay, so from here, okay, left leg in front, and we had our, right leg in front, left arm in front. Okay, but from here, what I need to do is my knee needs to come up, so I'm balancing on one leg. Then, instead of my kick being on my hip, whoa, that has to come right back here, and then this one has to go from here. And then I've got to move from that position. That's difficult, getting all of that lined up. So that's what makes this kata, as I said, it's the easiest kata to do body. A lot of people skip through that whole position and just stamp and do a big upper body movement and get lots of power from here. And that's the temptation. But as black belts and senior black belts, you've got to resist the temptation to get the power from here and the power from the stamp, get the power from the technique and the dynamic tension and the release, and then just use your upper body just to transfer that power. Okay? So let's just try to hit that position first of all, a couple of times, and then we start doing the technique. So again, from here, let's go through it together. Okay, so from that Nikodachi, so your right knee comes up. Okay, your right arm comes back. Okay, and then my front arm, my left arm comes up. So it's almost like you're doing one of those oblique stomach crunches. Don't worry, we won't be doing any of those. But it's that kind of position that you're looking for. Here, boom. Okay, not here, here. Okay, and again, just relax. Okay, so again, one more. Left leg in front. Right leg in front. Up. Right arm back. Up. Okay. Try it on the opposite side now. So same thing. Boom. Left leg in front. Left leg in front. And lift. Left arm back. Behind. And then right arm up in front. So I'm trying to get this position here. Boom. And relax. So again, for me, this requires more flexibility, more dexterity than throwing a kick. Particularly when you have to hit this movement midway through a very dynamic technique. You have to hit this position midway through a very dynamic movement. So again, left leg in front, lift, left arm back, and then right arm in front. Okay, good. So if I want to do just a quick stretch just to work on that maybe. Okay, just sit down. Take your legs in and put your right leg across. Okay, right leg across, then I'm taking my left arm and I'm going to stretch. So I'm stretching behind with my right, using my left arm to twist across the front of my body. Okay, so this is kind of the position that you're in. Okay, knee up, here, here. So this is helping prepare for that position when we're moving. So just stretch that for a second, keep breathing. Worst thing you can see is somebody trying to stretch and going, it doesn't work. Okay, you gotta relax, you gotta breathe, and I just stretch. And just change. So, right leg down, left leg across, left arm stretches back, and then my right arm twists across my body. And relax. Good. Maybe something clicked. Maybe it did. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll do the movement more smoothly, but we'll try to hit that point halfway through. So we're not going to rush past that point, we're going to try to hit that point as we move. So let's go. Okay, so from here, the kata, so we've come in, down, 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 here. So just slowly, but trying to hit that movement. So I'm not, as I move, this doesn't move first. As I move, this moves first, my leg moves first, and I'm trying to keep this back. Okay, almost like the jumps in some of the other classes. Okay, where you don't go this way, you're trying to lift your leg into the jump. So it's that kind of same dynamic feeling. Okay, so from here, 1, 2, and again if you need to shuffle your footwork to get in 3. And relax. Resist the temptation to generate power from your shoulders. It's really hard because the emphasis is up here. Relax this, get the power from here, and your upper body is just transferring the power. So the generation is from here, and then that's just transferring it. So it's got to be relaxed. Okay, let's try that one again. So my right leg, okay, is facing forward. Okay, my right leg. So down, 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 going this way. Ready? And relax. And I know that I'm not doing what I just said I should, because I can feel myself slipping out of position, but I know what I'm trying to do, I know what I'm trying to achieve. So each time I find myself not doing it, I try to correct it and do a little bit better next time. Okay, so one more sequence, same thing. And yeah, if you're doing the kata, the third from Okomi is the first kiai. So again, Hey. 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 Ah, relax. Good, good. Again, take a breath, take a drink. Martin, hello, Germany. Great, okay, so let's keep going. So, small point on this next move. After the third from Fumokomi, first Kiai, as you step up, okay? So, if you go back to the Best Karate book by Nakayama Sensei, and if you look at the videos, as you step up, you prepare by looking to the right, okay? And the more standard JKA way of doing it, if that's what you're interested in, is now as you stand up, you look straight ahead. Okay, so your eye line, your meisen is here as opposed to here. Okay, and then as you turn into the next technique, you turn your head. Okay, so just again, small point, depending on whether you're looking at on YouTube, looking at an old video, or you're looking at a new video, it will be slightly different. But now the current preferred way, again, let's not call it right or wrong, let's just say it's the preferred way. Okay, from here is up, and looking straight, lifting up, making sure everything is nice and relaxed. So that brings us to this position. Okay, next, okay, stretching out with my right arm for the next technique, like shoulder height. Okay, and I have that tsukami, that grabbing feeling here. Okay, so from here, okay, it goes out about shoulder height, and then grabbing in. So these should finish around the same line, okay, not overstretching this way or something, okay, so they should be along the same line, and then both hands in that tsukami, that grabbing position, or totoguchi, the tiger mount here. Okay, so let's just practice that first movement in the sequence. So right hand out, more or less straight out from your shoulder, then it pulls down, and your left arm, okay, strikes in. So let's go. In. And back. Again, starting off looking straight ahead and then turning your head into the technique. Hey! And back, just do one more. And then. So for me, this up and down, that's the, for me, it's the signature of the kata. That's the movement that makes the kata look really unique. This very stylish movement. You can get a lot out of it. So from here, as I'm coming up, from here, don't do this. Okay, you're crunched over. Get the feeling of elongating everything. So I'm coming up onto my right leg. My left leg comes up, my whole body down. I get the feeling of my spine being elongated this way. Okay, so again, not this way. Tension here. Everything is coming up, straighten, coming up. Nice and relaxed. Okay? Again, from a performance point of view, it gives you a little chance to show off a bit. Once you hit that point, again, don't delay. From here, and straight in. So the count, again, if you're doing the kind of textbook JKA count, that's all one movement. So it doesn't become 1 and 2. From here, okay, one movement is up, and continue. Up, bottom, and continue. It's all. So let's practice that a couple of times. Again, get yourself an angle where you've got a bit of space, or if you need to adjust your footwork to keep going, that's fine. Okay, so from here, looking straight out from your shoulder, grab that. Up, the feeling of elongating your spine, nice and majestic. And sliding in. Same opposite leg, up. Okay, elongating your spine. And then drop. And in. Okay, good. So a couple of little things there. From up, don't fall forward. So it's not up this way. Okay, it's the opposite. It's drop and drive. So you're getting a drive off your supporting leg. Okay, so from here, it must be a drive off there. And there's a slight yardie action as well, so it's not too static on this one. It's a little bit more relaxed. So it's not from here, boom. Okay, a little bit more of a drive from here once you drop and stretch. So I'm dropping, stretching, driving. Okay, dropping, stretching, driving. And one thing to watch out for, you see it sometimes people get a drive from here, but they haven't stepped far enough with their front leg. So they put their front leg down close, as if they were just going into Zenkutsu-dachi, but then they slide this one, and they end up very short. Okay? So remember, if you're sliding this one a little bit, you gotta do the same with your front foot. Okay, so that front foot has to drop, go in, and then that one slides into position. So you're still finishing in, okay, correct Zenkutsu-dachi. So just watch out for that. Yeah. Okay, so let's try that sequence again. Okay, so you're from here, boom, you've come up, one, straight out, grab, up, two, up, and two. Another reason I like this kata is there's a lot of sliding movements in it that make it more advanced than a lot of kata. So again, people look at the kata, they see the big movements, and they think, oh, it's relatively easy. And when you look at the subtleties, and in particular the yoriashi and the slides, becomes a lot more advanced and a lot more kumite oriented. You've got a good kumite feel. And if you're doing it tense, you can't really get those sliding movements. So your stance has to be relaxed so that you can slide, generate power, and then you transfer it through your upper body. Very similar to what we do with kumite. You've got to keep your stance nice and relaxed, nice and mobile, and then you use that to generate power into your techniques. So from here, if you just want to go through some of those points in the kata, from here, your first one, okay, you got to slide, and you got some footwork here, okay, then you've got the stepping across, slide, slide, then you've got these movements, okay, into Zenkutsu-dachi 3 times, and then at the end again, the agyuki, you've got another slide. So in order to do that, your stance has to be nice and relaxed, nice and supple. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Okay, relax, driving in. Okay, so let's try that one more time, and then we go on to the next sequence. So from here. So straight out and in. 1, up, 2, up, 3. Okay. So next, Kokutsu-dachi. So we've 2 Kokutsu-dachis. Another nice thing about the kata covers all your basic stances. Zenkutsu, Kokutsu, Kyodachi, Koso-dachi. Okay, so I'm going to turn my back. Excuse me. Okay, and you've come to the third technique forward here. So I'm going to step in. 1 and 2. Kokutsu, Kokutsu. So one point, and again, other instructors who've been talking about turns when going through other katas have mentioned this a lot. Try not to go from here out, so it's not this way. Think of taking your feet in and out. So if I'm turning that way, my momentum is heading in that direction, it's very difficult to control my technique. So what I want to do is get the feeling of bringing my heels together and then going out. Okay? So that's the first thing. The second point then is from here, as I'm switching from stance to stance. Okay, so I'm going to start here. Let's try this, and then just wait to the other side. Okay, and then again, wait to the other side, and wait to the other side. Just nice and relaxed. Okay, so what I don't want is, if this is my center here, I don't want this going here, here. My feet are switching, but there's nothing really happening with my body. So I'm not using my stance to shift my body, I'm just shifting my foot position. So I want to make sure from here, okay, I move my center, goes to here. Okay, and then if I move back again, I'm using my stance to change my body position. So it's really important when you change stance, it's not just changing feet, it's changing your body position. So just try that, nice and relaxed. One side, then the other. One side, then the other. One side, then the other. Okay, good. So that's the stance part. The other part then is your upper body. Okay, so lots of different ways again of breaking this down. It's not just, the important part is it's not just from here to here. Okay, arms. Okay, that'd be too easy. Okay, you still have to generate power in between. So just relax for now, just try this little exercise. So just swing your arms in front of your body, the way you would if you're warming up at the start of the class. So nice and relaxed. Okay, what I'm trying to do across my shoulders and chest is here, trying to squeeze and expand. Squeeze and expand. So not just arms, okay, I'm trying to use my shoulders, my chest, squeeze, expand, squeeze, expand. So just try that nice and relaxed. Okay, and then when you're ready, squeeze and open. And relax. And then the opposite side when you're ready. Trying to keep my shoulders relaxed. I know it's difficult. And nice and relaxed. So again, trying to go from that close to open. Close to open. Close to open. Another couple of times. And relax. Opposite side. And relax. Okay. So now we're going to try to put all that together. So the 3 things I'm looking for. On the turn, it's not straight out, it's feet in and out. So I'm trying to almost touch my heels and then move out. On the turn, or sorry, on the shift, I'm shifting my weight from one stance to the other. It's not just moving my feet. And then the third part is on the Manjuki, squeezing across my chest and expanding. Across and expanding. So even though it's a fairly basic movement and appears in a couple of other kata, there's a lot to it if you break it down and you try to really perform. So let's just do that a couple of times, okay? So we'll start with right leg in front. With right leg in front. So you've come to this position in the kata, and then we'll turn and turn. So in, knee, and knee, and back, right, and again, in, knee, and again, do two more sets, in, knee, one more, okay, so now we're in the hold straight, into the Agis. Okay, but again, a lot of work to do in these Agis. It's not just basic Agis. Okay, you have to perform it as a black belt in a higher kata. You have to make sure that you do the Agis as a black belt or higher. Okay, so the first point is from here. Again, mentioned before by me, by other people, don't go straight to the point. So it's not from here out. Okay, you need to bring it in, squeeze in, and then expand. So squeeze in and then expand. I use my right foot, okay, to get my position here. So as I'm squeezing in, I get this feel. So my right foot is positioning, and then I step in and step out into hammy. Okay, so make sure that right foot is squeezing in and squeezing out as you're hitting your Agiki. Okay, so let's try that. Just that one Agiki, but make sure you're getting that squeeze in and then expand. That foot position pointing where you want to go, and then working your hips into hammy. Okay, so not just from here to here, squeeze, ball, and then open. Okay, so again, once you've got the power from here, your arms can stay relaxed. So let's just try that 3 times from the Kokuzudachi Manjuki. Yeah, and back. Yeah, and back. And back. Just relax, take a breath, have a drink. Okay, so again, Agikis, 3 more to go, but again they're all unique in how they're done. So we've hit the first one, here, bomb. The next 2 are done in sequence. So try not to go too flat between them. Okay, so from here and going in, try not to go 1, stop, and then another one. There needs to be a bit of a reaction between them. Okay, so I'm trying to step in and get a push and a reaction. Okay, so I'm stepping in, then getting a push and a reaction. So just try that. Step 1 and then rebound. So left leg in front on the first Agiyuki, and then go 1, and then push 2. Okay, again. And then my preparation hand is important as well. So from here, it needs to be 1, and not just this way. 1, and preparing, and 2. Similar to Jion. Okay, the first Agiyuki Gyakuzuki in Jion, or the Agiyuki Gyakuzuki at the end of Unsu. Not just straight in, you need to be preparing, then technique. We're trying to get the same between these two Agiyukis, preparing and then technique. Okay, so try again. Right. Do 2 more. 1 more. 3. And relax. So again, this feeling of rebounding off technique, for me, that gives me a nice kumite feeling. So if I'm attacking, say, Oizuki, it's not just boom, Oizuki. Okay? You want to use that as a rebound into another movement. So a feeling of either going and then driving away, or use that to drive away, or and then coming away. So that feeling you've got here, and driving away. That's what I'm trying to get. And then the last Agiyuki, 10 more minutes, we can do this. Okay? The last Agiyuki. Okay, I think we're back. Apologies. Let me just check. Yeah, I think we're back. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with those Agiyukis. 7 more minutes to go. So, I was saying, I don't know where I got cut off, that you can use that last Agiyuki to refine the starting and finishing point for your Embusen. So the kata doesn't have much lateral movement, so the Embusen keeps you pretty much in line here. But this last Yoriashi allows you to find the exact point that you started on. So it's a little, I won't say cheat, but it's definitely a help when it comes to the Embusen. So let's do the last 4 Agiyuki movements. So I come to here. Okay, I've gone 1, 2 from Kokotadachi. So remember, positioning your foot, aligning your first one. So it's 1, okay, then that kumite feeling going in, and 2, and then 3, and back. Okay, again, find somewhere where you can, you've got room to do the techniques, or you can give it a little bit of a shuffle to find your footwork. So from here, I'm just going to change the angle a little bit for fun. So from here, first one, foot position, squeezing in. 1, then in, 2, and then 3, and finish. Okay, and then the last one, standing up. Easy movement, but again, it's easy to do poorly. So you see a lot of people from the last Agiyuki here, they come back to the start, and they lose their footwork. What I find for me works is I think of bringing my heels together. So from here, I just think of bringing this heel to here, and then I turn my feet. So I don't try to go backwards, I don't try to go this way, because now I end up doing that sometimes. So what I think of is heel to heel. Okay, heel to heel, and exact same as Hen Sandan. Okay, from here, coming up Hen Sandan. So if you can do Hen Sandan well, okay, this one is easy. If you can't do this one so well, maybe go back and practice Hen Sandan. Okay, so from here, Agiyuki, just try it. Coming up, boom, and finish. So that's the kata. The last 5 minutes, we'll just try to put the Embusen into place. So we do it a little bit more in the correct direction. Okay? Yeah, so I'll start facing this way with my back to the camera. And I'll go through the kata. If I need to make foot adjustments, I'll make foot adjustments, but I'll keep the overall direction as it should be. Okay? So, feet together, and down. Right? Hey! So, to here. So, stepping back. Remember the tempo we spoke about. So, 1, back, 45, squeezing in, going out. 2. Okay, then 3, just touch your arm and use your hip. Slight arc in with your foot and cut you. Then align your back foot in. 1. Remember the position holding this back. Then 2. And 1 more, 3. Stepping across. 1. Slide and slide. Try to hold your chest back as I move in. 1, 2, 3. First ki, standing up, looking straight. Out straight from my shoulder. 1, 2. Up again. Elongate my spine. Drop and stretch. 2. I'm shuffling back. It's not in the kata. Up. Elongate. Drop and back. And coming back. Up. Drop. Oh, sorry. My mistake from here. Okay. Turning. Hip. Knee. Down. Okay. Agyuki. 1. 1, 2. And 3. And mea culpa, I miscounted on the steps. Okay, so we do it again one more time. This time I'm going to face the camera and we'll do it that way. Okay, so from here, again I'll just talk through different points as we're doing it. So maybe listen more than watch. Okay, so that tempo. 1, fast, slow, hand coming past your face, finishing with your hips. 2, squeezing in and out. 3, just releasing your hip, touch, stepping in an arc. 4, 1, Tai Cho, holding back, Tai Cho, 2, and Tai Cho, 3. Stepping up, 1, slide and slide. 1, 2, and 3. Up, looking straight. Straight out from your shoulder. And grab. Up, slowly elongate. Don't pause, keep moving, slide. Up, elongate, drop, and drive. Turning into Kokutsudachi. 1, 2, shifting your weight. Fixing your foot, first Agyuki. Then rebound, 1 and 2, and then finish, Agyuki. Heels together, turn, and finish. Okay, so that's just about it. We've just about done an hour with a technical pause in the middle. Again, for me, there's a lot in the kata, even though when you look at it, first of all, it just looks like big stompy movements. Once you get into it, there's a lot of subtleties. Okay, there's a lot of opportunity to really show off your technique if you do it correctly. So that's what I hope everybody tries to do, is not just look at getting the power from the extremities, trying to get the power from here, keep everything relaxed and transfer it to the extremities. So that the kata becomes less tense, less stiff looking and much more relaxed. Even though again, stereotypically it's big and it's kind of stumpy. What I want to try to do is do it as relaxed as I can. So doing it with the feeling of NP. So you do NP kata with a nice relaxed feeling. Okay, I want to try to do this kata with a nice relaxed feeling, even though there's strong techniques in it. Okay, so good. Thank you very much. I hope you got some benefit out of that. I know having to go through the kata like that and think through it definitely makes me look at it differently and in a different perspective, and I hope everybody got at least one thing out of it that they can take back to their dojo and practice themselves. So if everybody got one thing out of it, I'd be very, very, very happy. So thank you again. And thank you again to Martin and Nigel. Hey, us.